Hi, I am Joey Hunt, and I worked with Pinhead and with chalkboard.org to have an internship in medicine. I spent half my time at the Ear, Nose, and Throat Institute and half doing research at Emory University. So at the Ear, Nose, and Throat, I was working under the broad scope of Dr. Jeffrey Gallops. He is the founder of the Ear, Nose, and Throat Institute, and he created basically a hospital spread over the entire southern part of our country, all over Georgia and the surrounding states. So I was able to see the business side of it, and I spent a few days in the headquarters. And the headquarters was like the main office of a that you would see in a normal hospital, where they had the schedulers, they had billing, they had over-the-phone post-op follow-ups. And that's where I got to work with Jeff, Dr. Gallops. And then I also got to work in the various clinics and ORs. I did day-to-day patient care with doing audiograms and tympanograms to look at the pressure in your ear and test your hearing. And I also got to shadow doctors in several different surgeries. We saw routine septoplasties, tonsillectomies, and I also got to watch a special plastics case, which was very cool. And actually one day, they were filming a reality TV show at the clinic, and they shut down the whole thing, and I was featured on Little People of Atlanta, so that was, that's that picture. And then I spent my second half of my weeks at Emory University in the Renal Research Department. I was working under the broad scope of Dr. Brandy Wynn, but I worked more closely with her undergraduate students, Haley and Jillian. We were looking at the effect of high sodium diets on mice. So when I worked with Jillian, she was looking at the bigger picture, and we were taking blood pressure of mice and also doing Western blots, which essentially picks out different proteins that you can see in the different organs of the mice. And then with Haley, I was working on taking pictures of the different cell pathways that were activated with the high sodium diets. And I actually took those two pictures right there with the microscope. So my entire internship was in Atlanta, and it was so fun to be there and see family and friends. And I did not really have a host family, but I was in charge of house sitting a giant house in the middle of Buckhead, which was a sweet setup. I was in charge of taking care of their dogs, and I had so much fun. So for every Pintern or future Pintern, I say ask as many questions as you can. I was so nervous on the first day being surrounded by a bunch of people that have gotten their PhDs, and they just want to help you and teach you everything that they are so passionate about. So ask as many questions as you can and have great manners. And thank you, everyone, for being here tonight.